Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another session of Archeo Gaming Live featuring Sassa's gamers Kate Minetti and Alexander Vanderwalle. Really quick, let's go over what is SASA. SASA stands for Save Ancient Studies Alliance. It's our mission to reverse the current downward trend in the study of the ancient world by engaging the public and bringing together students and scholars to share their passion for the study of the ancient world in order to inspire a vast new generation of students. We do this by hosting a lot of different kinds of live events, doing research on the downward trend in ancient studies. We have an open access database where you can search resources in ancient studies and much more. Where can you find SASA? Search for Save Ancient Studies Alliance, and on any of these platforms, please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn, and now TikTok. SASA's live events protocol. Please be kind and respectful. Listen and ask thoughtful questions throughout the event. Please be patient with technology and those administering it. SASA live events are streamed on Twitch, and recordings will be posted on SASA's YouTube channel shortly after the event. There are spoilers during our Archeo Gaming events, but of course, as always, have fun. Don't forget to subscribe to SASA on Twitch. If you enjoy our live events, such as Archeo Gaming, book clubs, and reading groups, please consider becoming a supporter with a recurring donation. You can do this for as little as $3 a month, and you can help save ancient studies. Thank you for joining us.
We're good, and the game is done, and we won. 2-1.
All right. Hello, we are live.
Oh, we're live. That's great. I see things being moved around.
Yes.
I see Alexander becoming part of the thing. Good morning, everyone. We made it. I hope we are audible. I don't want to start the my browser, otherwise it's going to be messy. So I hope people can hear us.
We can hear you.
Okay, that's good. It's important that you can hear me. So yeah, good morning, everyone. It is 8 degrees Celsius in Boston. It is a sunny day. This is the weather service for you. And the weather for ancient Egypt in 1184 BCE says clear seas with a chance of Libyans. So welcome back to welcome back.
When did you prepare that, or
Pharaoh.
are you just on the go?
No, just on the go. I just had my coffee. I've been awake since 7 a.m. this morning. I'm like, you know, we won, so I'm all about it. Today we are playing the last episode for this year. Maybe we'll see. Depends if we get total victory. Of Total War Pharaoh.
Tawazret, Queen of Egypt. We have annexed our husband Seti, who is now helping us in various ways. We control all this land here. The only exception we have, Napata is our loyal vassal, as is this little principality of Sao. We're trying to take the Dungle Oasis from the Libyans. And like this other area that the Libyans sacked, and that's going to be the last part of Egypt that we need. This whole here is Akhenaten. We cannot resettle it because we do not like the Aten and do not want to bring it back.
We are not dirty Athenists in this house.
And then there's
this
also,
family.
Will it impact the total victory if we don't take it?
No,
he's not part of it. You can see.
No, I think you do get points, but no, it's not even counted.
Nope.
With the nope. It's not a homeland.
Nope. And we are going.
Okay.
So, what we're trying to do to finish this off, we'll get. If we make it to turn 140 and survive the invasion of the sea people, that counts automatically. That will.
We're done. Yeah.
But
but we also have the Korkor Oasis, which will give us points.
So
and we're so close.
Resettle this, take the Dungle Oasis, and then I think we should finish things off with a war with Irsu, both because it will help us finish things out, and because are we really in the 19th dynasty if we don't fight Irsu?
I don't think so. Are we really in the 19th dynasty if we don't start shitting Canaan? No. So so we got it. I mean, last time we fought against Bai, who is, Canaanite. And we kind of won. So now we're gonna have to, take the other side of Canaan, which is the bloodthirsty barbarian who burns children? Question mark? Yeah, right? Yeah. Yes. Yikes. That's a yikes and a half.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that we can recruit a lot of local troops. Like a lot of them. Look at them. Look at them, boys.
Strength is all that matters.
Yes, and also we have all of our vassal units. All of our vassals have so kindly sent us.
Yeah, so we've vassalized and recruited and annexed everyone, including our own husband. Because Alex, in case you didn't know, there is an unclear situation at this point, in history. Like we're not making this up for the drama. Like there is an unclear situation in which Seti the second is married to Tausret, who may or may not be of the royal family. At the table.
Okay.
So it happens, but that's okay. That's fine.
Right,
We can deal.
We are back on now. There we go.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I blame the Hittites. I think it's the miserable kingdom of Katin. So we should kill everyone anyway. Apart from that, apart from me being bloodthirsty at 10 a.m. in the morning, as it always happens.
On the weekend.
Yeah. So actually, the news for this week is that Activision has tried to end the Total War. People have tried to do right by their players. So they've issued like a substantial refund to whoever bought like the definitive edition. Like half the price has been given back. They said that the first DLC is actually going to be free for everyone to play, no matter which version.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes, the answer is 42.
What's the story behind it? I don't know the original like problem.
Oh.
What's the whole story here?
Go, Jacob.
Okay, yeah. Basically, the initial purchase price of Pharaoh was kind of high, at $60 for what it is. Which, I mean, I bought it because I like the concept and all that. But for the average person, they is not as into Egyptian history as aggressively as I am. Like, sure. That is, so this generated a lot of backlash, and people are also mad about like DLC issues for the other big game right now, Warhammer 3. The end result is that like the fan base was kind of rioting against Creative Assembly, and they finally decided to like address that at least a little bit. And that's where we're at now, where they're like refunding part of the cost of the game. To try and get some goodwill back with the fan base.
So how much content is in it? Like how many hours or something? Because you say it's a high price for what it is. How do you mean?
The map is kind of small. Like people would have people are annoyed that there isn't like Assyria yet, or like you can see like the west coast of Anatolia isn't in, which has caused some amount of consternation. Though really part of it is also people are annoyed about like other Creative Assembly games being like the DLCs for Warhammer 3 really are very expensive, I would say, right now that are coming out, and people are of course very annoyed about that, and that gets at least partially pushed onto this game as well.
In that case, I think the decision to do the refund is quite innovative. Because I mean, there was also a similar controversy with like Spider-Man 2 that came out a couple months ago. It was like for a PlayStation 5 is like 70 or 80 euros, but it's only like a 20-hour story, which is insanely expensive for what it is. And I don't think it even has New Game Plus yet. So I mean, it's weird. I think AC Mirage was the same length as Spider-Man 2, but it was only by way of speaking, like 40 or 50. So they did lower their usual price for that. But yeah. So they tried, but that's good. So now we're going to see how they expand the map and like in which direction they expand the map, which is going to be interesting.
Yes.
and which factions they add. So, I heard I was trolling the forums, and the Assyrian faction is strong. They want the Assyrians. I agree. I would love the Assyrians. Not the Babylonians for pronunciation reasons, but more Mycenaeans maybe. Briana and I have this ongoing joke that I cannot pronounce and I cannot spell a very famous Babylonian name, and we're writing an article together, and that name needs to be spelled. So every time I try to spell it, I actually copy paste it. It's bad. It's bad.
I mean, I kind of think you have to say
What's
it
the
now.
name though?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
let me
like-
open. Let me open. Okay,
I've forgotten it.
I'm going to kill
She's
you.
looking it up.
It's Nebuchadnezzar. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Bravo.
Okay, but actually
it.
that's the name from which we get one of the longest operas written by Verdi, which is Nabucco, because in Italian the transliteration is Nabucodonosor, which is a much more it rolls off the tongue, and I actually like that opera a lot. In which he takes like the story from the Bible and then adds drama and an angry soprano who sings an incredible aria, literally climbing up the stairs of the giant throne of Babylon. It's incredible. It's fantastic. I mean, everyone should watch the opera with a good soprano because it's a very difficult aria to sing. But it's incredible. It's fantastic. And there's like they're naming Baal. Of course, they are naming Baal for reasons, right? The typical Babylonian god. It's a pastiche.
Yeah. I mean, there's a city builder game
Oh, wait.
called exactly that, so I think
Did we
now we
build
have
Abu
to play it.
Simbel?
Yes, we have the colossal statues that look suspiciously like Abu Simbel, but are built in the Sinai here, Paramun.
Ooh, okay. Yes. Yes, the city builder called Nebuchadnezzar is the one of which we are writing.
Oh,
But,
really? Okay, nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
we're writing a chapter on city builders. But it's a good game. I never played it myself. But we'll see. But in the meantime,
Is that
it's Kadesh. So we
Yes.
gotta fight the Battle of Kadesh. The first one or the second one?
I think this would be the third one at this point.
This is the third one, right?
Yeah.
Maybe this time we will be victorious. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Hard,
know.
maybe.
Maybe. Maybe this time we will not believe the fake deserters who are actually spies. Maybe.
I serve Egypt. To battle.
I don't know. They seem pretty.
We may
trustworthy
be
to me.
slightly smarter than Ramesses II. But then again.
Yeah. To be fair, it's not very hard to be smarter than him.
Fate guides me.
Also, now speaking of that refund, now that I have
Thoughts on how it, the history about it and what it does right and wrong and stuff like that. If you had to review it.
Briana, do you want to go first?
I suppose so. I mean, I also haven't seen all of the streams because my internet craps out a lot. But I mean, generally, I like it. I would have to play it myself, I think, to really get into it, and make comments. I mean, I think it's fun. I am not mad at it.
It's a lot of fun.
I can't think of a time when I was droning. I think it's fine.
Yeah,
I think it's well done.
Yeah. The thing that I do like is that they tried, well, because they had a damn good consultant, to get historically and regionally appropriate troops, which is important for like a Total War game, and that the terrain finally has an effect, like a strong effect on how you fight. But also some units are immune to malices on certain terrain because they are from that region. Which is a good thing. Like Upper Egyptian and Libyan troops, and I think Kushite troops have like less attrition in the desert because they come from there. Whereas like fighting in the marshes with Lower Egyptian troops is better. So I do like that. I like that you can set things on fire, but you knew that. And I do like that they tried to keep the Egyptian names of the cities. I don't know if they kept the Egyptian names of the cities in Hati, but that's something we will see with our next series, because big spoilers. Once we are done with this campaign, we will play Chants of Sennar next, and then we will be back with Jacob, with Total War, Pharaoh, most probably to play a Hittite campaign. So we're going to play the other side of the map, which is going to be exciting.
It will be, depending on what DLC or what their expansion is.
Exactly.
If it's something else in that like area of the world, maybe it's Assyria or Azawa or whatever, but it'll be something there. We'll see the names.
Yeah. We will not play as the Egyptians. But I do like it. I do like the variety of troops. I do like that they tried to make them, as accurate as possible for a Total War game. I also like that we have the 2D cards for the troops, which is something I had missed from Rome 2.
Yeah. I get what you mean. Yeah.
Jacob?
Yes.
How do you rate this game as an Egyptologist?
This is very good. I have long been very upset by the state of Egyptian strategy games. I find that they're rarely particularly interested in depicting Egypt as Egypt, or really the ancient world as the ancient world, and not as like just the modern world but with window dressing. I would put this game is like up there for me, along with like the Claris Victoria series, as like you could play this game and genuinely learn something from it, which is really like special. It's not very common that you get a strategy game that is good enough that it's actually educational. Even in the Total War series, that doesn't happen all that often. And so it's very good, especially for like something this far back. I really do like it. Yeah, the only thing I would like is for it to be bigger in scope, and that's what they seem like they're doing. So.
That's great to hear that. It's well received.
And I see the other big thing there's definitely some extent where it's like, they have definitely bought into the Egyptian propaganda on things.
We got one more victory point. Let's go. Let's go.
So there's, they could have probably done a little bit more to show, when it's the like, this is what definitely happened perspective versus this is what the Egyptian state says happened. But that's a hard line to walk even for like a professional historian, let alone a video game developer who's trying to create a bunch of engaging characters to play as.
We must keep focus.
That's good.
Wherever I be.
Because I think I don't know of that many other recent like Egyptian strategy games. I don't think there are that many.
It's basically this and the Pharaoh New Era.
Oh yeah, of course, that one, Yeah.
But definitely
Which itself is a remake from the original. So
of the OG. What was it? 1999? The OG Pharaoh?
Yes. Old.
Oh,
it's a grandma.
I was 11 when that game came out.
You don't want to know how old I was when that came out, so I will just...
Were you even born when that game came out?
I was 3 years old. Do you think I was born after 1999?
I don't know. I don't ask. I don't ask anymore because then I get sad.
I in that case, I'm definitely not going to tell you how old I was when it came out. So.
Okay. Yeah.
No. I'm just going to assume that like Briana and I are like the grandmas here, but that's okay because as the Egyptians teach us, you need to respect the elders. This guy's name leaves
I'm the oldest among us.
Oh wow.
The wisest.
That is surely. So we are at war with Irsu. Is that Irsu now? Yeah, that's a lion. That's him.
In Damascus, because there's this.
Ooh. We can reveal him on the map for like a modicum amount of gold.
Oh yes, right. We should probably do that. So Irsu.
Just so we know, Yeah, exactly. Just so we know how much.
Gold,
yeah, 200 gold. Oh my God! Look at us. Yeah. Okay.
So is this sort of this Syria, and then he's also because this is like Irsu's AI seems to do a good bit of the time is they'll just kind of start messing around in Cyprus.
Oh, I love that. That he's messing around with the sea people and just see,
Alright,
he's sea
yeah,
people
yeah.
in the sea people.
No goal will
Yes,
make
because
me
there's
know.
a Sea People army in Cyprus also.
Incredible. In Alashia. Nice, nice. That is good to see. What's our Libyan situation? I wasn't looking at the map. Sorry, I was zoning
Yeah,
out.
no, that's all right.
Okay,
The Libyan
okay.
situation is this army has become a problem, but
Mm.
we're closing in on them. I think pretty well.
Nice.
And
Crown Prince
Seti himself
Seti.
is going to go take care of the force of the jungle
On your
oasis.
Good boy.
hopefully.
A good boy.
Slaughter the raiders.
I don't know if you've seen it, but there was a new Egyptian mythology game that came out
They
yesterday.
can rot.
Oh,
The VR thing, the Asgard's Wrath 2, which doesn't sound Egyptian at all, but it is set in Egypt. And literally the first
Why?
thing you do in the game, I mean, because the first game is based in Norse mythology, and then at the end of it, Loki escapes and he goes to Egypt, which isn't the first time that it actually happened in games. But literally the first thing you do is you loot a temple and you steal the sun disk of
I
Aten.
fight for Egypt.
Oh my
The
god.
literally first level,
I love that.
and it's very, very.
Also, why is
Yeah.
the Aten? Why is the Aten inside the temple? The Aten is outside the temples.
Because
The
it's
Aten cannot be contained.
Yeah.
You know,
I will
you
carve
cannot
out
put
a
you
legacy.
cannot put the Aten in a corner, etc., etc.
I
Um,
for glory. Settle in, men.
uh, mm, mm, mm.
But I've played a bit of it, but it isn't that it's technically it's a marvel, but I mean the gameplay is basically a simplistic version of God of War set in Egypt in VR, which
Fair enough. So as well, I assume it's a good like arms workout because you're gonna punch things and slash
yeah,
and kill.
I mean kind
Ooh,
of.
these
but-
these people.
yeah.
These
Oh,
people.
that's
We've
too
got-
many.
Yeah, he has a kind of Egyptian name, Jedeni.
Yes. I always, you wonder, like, again, it's a representation in a game, but is it meant to be, / was it, is that his actual name? Is that his name translated into an Egyptianizing style?
Right.
Does this person have, like, an Egyptian name and a Libyan name? And they use different ones when they're negotiating with the Egyptians versus, one of those questions of ancient identity making that is probably requires more evidence than video games to really go off of, but...
yeah.
I just want to see, for the sake of defending ourselves from the Libyans,
Yeah.
if we can actually do this.
Yeah. What units do they have? I see 3 slingers, mace,
Yeah,
spears.
This is a battle of really low-level units against other really low-level units.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So we are trash for once.
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, so what is the map design like? Because remember when we did Total War Attila, like we commented on that it has some stereotyping things, but it was also pretty well detailed. How is it here?
The sand people grow
This one?
far too bold.
I mean, I don't think we've seen like a proper like city that is recognizable yet
Yeah.
because we already own them, you know. But like for so what we've seen in terms of terrain, it's great. What we've seen in terms of monuments, some monuments are literally in really weird places, and like on the wrong side of the Nile, or in the wrong place, like literally like in the wrong wrong
like,
latitude or longitude.
Like Abu Simbel
Yeah.
from earlier, yeah.
Well,
Exactly, but like
Yeah.
the houses, I have no qualms with this kind of houses.
yeah. This looks
They seem-
reasonable.
They seem Egyptian enough to me, with the space on the rooftops, which is what would happen because there's no like public space as such. So
Well-
you have space on the rooftop.
This bridge is
Where you
wild.
sleep.
Sorry, I don't know if I
Whoa.
would want to live like these houses like up to
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Also, like you can walk around. You didn't need that bridge.
yeah. Huh? Should I take like the slightly
Who has the
longer route, or do
time?
you want to go on the rickety death bridge?
Exactly. I don't know. I mean, how brave do you feel this morning, right?
For Egypt.
Look at them. Look at them having. What is that? A bull. Their symbol is a bull. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm not angry at that. I don't know if the Libyans use that as their symbol, but definitely it is a thing that I mean, it's not really a desert animal.
Are these guys throwing axes? Is that what they're throwing?
Yeah,
here?
let's go! Let's go!
That's very cool. Very, Frankish of them.
Out of all epithets, axe throwing is not a bad one to get, I guess.
Yeah.
Soon you will know suffering. I will kill you just to shut you up. Cut them down.
Nice, nice, nice. I mean, you know,
Spill blood.
they're really trying to get in, like it with
Yes.
melee.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, we'll see.
My hope is just to... I don't even know if we can win it, but I know I can do more casualties than the AI, than the auto resolver
Yeah,
would be able to.
that's the plan. That's the plan. That's okay. That's what we should try to do.
Let's see if we can drive off their split and then...
You will know the fate.
Oh yeah, these are the lower Egyptian conscripts.
Strike two.
So what is our symbol?
Ours is Hathor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The-
it's here.
The solar
Yeah.
crown with the cow horns
Yeah,
holding
yeah,
the
yeah.
sun disk. Yeah. Although Hathor is not in the game, but that's a crown that Isis can also wear. Although she usually has like her own symbol on her head, which is a throne, because her
Yes.
name is, well, the throne. So, but you know, we'll see. Oh, okay. So we are taking them.
Yeah, that's the hope. Is just
We're
sandwich
circling them.
and-
Let's see. Is this what they mean when they say let's circle back? Yeah. Let's circle back, you know. You go. This is a thick melee. They're like people really bashing. But I like that their slingers are holding their ground. They're like, yeah, no, we're just slinging to death.
Yep.
Let's go.
Like, you gotta have a lot of trust in these axe conscripts in front of you to just stand there. These guys have no melee defenses at all.
Yeah. And yet, you know, they're fighting. Look, two of their units are like rooted.
Yeah,
So that's good.
They're running. Some people are
On the
wavering,
way.
Like,
That's good. Let's go. I mean, we don't. Who needs walls? You know, the chest of our men are our walls, etc., etc. And that's a sorry excuse for poor city planning, if you ask me. But if you ask me, but then again, I'm not a city planner.
Dropping hot takes at 10 in the morning.
It's one of those mornings. I've been awake for far too long this morning already. So. But yeah, they're running. That's good. Where is their general?
their general's on the other side over here. He is.
Okay. Oh, he's leading the attack. At least he's leading the attack.
Yes.
So he's gonna, you know,
Of course,
we're
our
gonna
later
give that to him.
inscriptions will describe him as cowardly anyway, because that is what the inscriptions are there to do.
Oh yeah, clearly, right? And our fearless leader, you know, captured him personally by his hair and brought him to Pharaoh, even though Pharaoh is like somewhere else. But yes,
Oh yes, obviously.
that's the narrative with which we are going, because we are Egyptians after all. So we have drunk the Kool-Aid,
In pursuit of glory.
as one does.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously the Pharaoh is responsible for all victories through the glorious power of Amun-Re, King of the Gods, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, exactly. Our Father, our Heavenly Father, you know, our Divine Father, and, you know, the strength of Seth, because we are fighting in the desert, so clearly Seth is on our side as well. I like that they're, like, pushing and then bouncing back. They're like, woo!
Yeah.
With
I'm
those
surprised
big
these guys- Yeah,
shields.
they're gonna be riding in a second. I'm surprised they're sticking around at all. There we go. What I
Ah,
wanna
there
do
you
is
go.
Just do the same thing with this cluster here.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. In there, they're, like, they are running. Their slingers are, like, slinging, but they are outnumbered now.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. And then we're gonna need to build a great tomb
Awaits you.
for our great general.
Never give in.
Oh, I thought you went for everyone else. I was gonna say, we just do the Sumerian style and make a snow
Yeah.
pile.
Well, we could, you know, as ancient Egyptians would do. Well, we also need to chop off their hands to count how many we killed, right?
Yes.
That being said, thank you for writing in the chat. Yes, we also like the animations in this battle. We are missing, unfortunately, our best boys who are the chariots, but we are preparing a Battle of Kadesh. So as soon as that one is ready, we will fight that one. Because I mean, are you really playing an ancient Egyptian game if we don't fight a Battle of Kadesh? Honestly, right?
You don't
What are
ask for
we
much,
doing?
but
Exactly. I mean, if there's one battle that needs to be fought, it's the Battle of Kadesh. I think one of the few battles in which we have like that has entered popular culture for like ancient Egypt, because there's not many that I can think of.
is that one of the ones that is mentioned in the Origins DLC that we played, like with the...
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Ramesses II is constantly in the Battle of Kadesh, right? That's his afterlife.
Oh, that's really funny. He just has to lose over and over again.
Yep. And he's there, and he's, and he's constantly pissed off, which is why his wife actually talks to Bayek instead of going to therapy. She's like, "Oh no, you need to put my husband back together." It's like, oh, I mean, I can do that, ma'am, but then again, and then there's the whole subplot with daddy issues, with Setnak, with Kamwazet, not Setnak. So but yeah, that's the one, because I like maybe the Siege of Megiddo, maybe. And the other one, the one where they do the Alibaba thing and put warriors into jars with Tutmosis III.
Joppa.
What is it, Joppa?
Joppa, yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
taking of Joppa.
yeah.
Put soldiers into
yeah.
jars?
Well, it didn't really happen, but it
Yeah.
was
Valiant defeat.
Yeah, as
If it happened
it's
that way.
It's we get a narrative tale about it.
The Egyptian army puts a bunch of warriors into giant jars, ships them into the city, and then at night they come out of the jars and they open the gates.
Reminds me of this other story about a horse.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? It's a classic, right? It's a great classic. How do you get people in? Well, there's no horse, but there's jars. So it's a great
It's
classic.
exactly what happens in The Hobbit as well.
Yep. That too. It's it's a trope, right? We don't know
Yeah.
if it really happened, but it's a trope.
My name will
For
be
some reason, I was thinking glass jars and like,
They would just be
No,
transparent.
Like mason jars.
what did that
When I
happen?
am Pharaoh,
Yeah.
our lessons will learn.
Saving
They would
like
just be hiding and completely visible for everyone to see.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hiding cowards.
The chat is saying, I love being
I'm
able
so
to walk
confused.
around in the history of the Battle of Kadesh in Origins. Oh yeah, and the fact that it was like in a very angry desert-like afterlife
Mm.
was something, right?
Duty calls.
It was, and with all the giant heads of Ramesses around, which is something that Ramesses would have 100% done. Like if there was someone who was self-considered, it was Ramesses II. It was great. It was great. Fighting Ramesses was not great, but walking around the Kadesh field, which was small compared to what would have happened, that was fantastic. Speaking of,
Yes. So
I will prove
What is-
myself.
take Damascus.
Oh,
by auto
that's
resolve,
it. Yeah,
and
let's take
then-
Damascus real quick.
And then do Kadesh
The
because
whole
we
world
have to.
knows
Properly.
my worth.
Yeah, right. It is necessary. Thank you, Damascus, for being ready for the take.
Oh, we discovered.
Oh, we discovered. Oh no, we
Moloch
discovered Moloch.
And
Oh,
Baal.
no.
Gods.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which
Oh, you
gods did
can-
we?
Aha.
So,
So
Moloch,
here you are.
Baal, El, Asherah, and Yam. So we have all 5 Canaanite deities represented in the game now.
Excellent. So you discover gods when you discover their cult centers.
Okay.
Yeah. So, or you can also set up the campaign with the gods already discovered, so you can do whatever you want. But we chose to like discover them progressively as we go, which is great. Oh, this is one of the generals that we have renamed. His name is now Nachtiset.
Yes, because that was our way to remember that he's the one who worships Isis as his patron.
Oh, okay.
Because we assigned him, so he's one of our dudes. Let's see. Let's
So
see
I'm
what.
gonna be-
Whoa,
Okay, wait.
raining. Well, yes, we are not in Egypt anymore. Better.
Oh,
Yes, I'd rather fight in the heat than in the thunderstorm. I feel like there's a
Yes. Ooh,
for us.
that is a chunky city. Alex, you were asking something.
yeah. I'm gonna be completely ignorant and oblivious, but when you say Canaanite gods, that is not like a subsection of Egyptian mythology. That is something different. Like, what is it? Is it in between Egypt and Babylonian, or what is it? How does
It's
it work?
the West Semitic gods. So yeah, like
Okay.
it's come up more in like some of them are very similar to Babylonian gods, and some of them are Asherah, for example. There's a lot of overlap with Ishtar/Inanna. But then some of them really are very, very uniquely West Semitic, like El.
All right.
And Baal becomes a Babylonian god, but Baal originally is a West Semitic god, who then gets merged in with Marduk, according to the Babylonians.
Yeah. I mean, the name sounded familiar, but I didn't really know what it was all about.
If you really delve into your biblical studies, you can find some. There are some references to some of the other Canaanite deities in there, especially Asherah and Baal that come up a lot. So first things first, let's get everybody involved.
All of them.
Yes,
All of y'alls.
You can see this is a pretty imposing set of city fortifications, and it's like built. This is actually really cool. I wonder if this maps onto the actual archaeology of Kadesh or not, but the way the walls have been built into the cliffs of the city.
That's good city planning.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were gonna enjoy this one.
Oh yeah. I do like my Bronze Age shenanigans.
Let's get everybody in first and let them rest a little bit because they're very
Yeah.
they're exhausted.
This is gonna be like some feat because they're this citadel is not small and it's okay defended. I mean, we are definitely more, but they got a big gate there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you cannot destroy the walls. You can just get over them. You can get on top of them, right? Because we don't have catapults yet. They haven't been invented.
Nope.
We got battering rams, we got siege towers, but we don't have catapults, so we're not throwing shit. So we're just climbing.
I'm guessing we don't have our laser crocodiles with us as well.
Unfortunately, the laser crocodiles and the flying hippos are also not with us. They were on strike today.
Yes,
So
those-
yeah, it happens.
I always
It
forgot
happens.
about those. What a great unit from Age of Mythology, the laser crocodiles. They're so
Yeah.
efficient. They're just
They're
I love
great.
them.
They're fantastic. I mean, you tell us. They are the best unit. I mean, okay, the Canadian bear is also an interesting unit. I'll say.
Yes, but that
The
one
flying
you,
hippos.
you have to cheat to get those in, and you can just get the
That's
the
true.
laser crocodiles. They're just in
Oh
the
yeah,
game.
no, the Petsukos are like ready, there for you, which is a great thing. Okay, so wait, so we don't have a battering ram. We're just going above.
No, we have
like we're going.
we have a battering ram. We're just throwing
Oh,
everything
okay.
at them. We're gonna
Look
break
at
the
the
gates
boy.
open and try and take over the walls themselves.
Oh my god! Oh, I love that battering ram. And look at their inner citadel. Holy shit!
Yeah.
That is impressive.
This
Yeah, wow.
this looks like a lot of the reconstructions that I have seen, at least, of late Bronze Age and even of like the Neo-Assyrian palaces. Apparently,
Yeah.
there are borrowing some of these motifs as well. So yeah, that's a
Yeah.
very good.
Still
scenery.
missing a little of color, but look at how different the scenery is from from where we fought in Egypt in the desert.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
really good.
Yeah, because we are now in the fertile plains, the Orontes River in Syria.
Indeed, and we even got some rain, which
Not really a thing in
Which is
Egypt
something.
very much.
right.
Alright,
Egyptians
they've got
were like,
archers
the
up on
fuck?
walls, so we gotta
Especially upper
outflank them.
Egyptians. Nice.
Which actually, now that I think about it, swordsmen are throwing down projectiles on us because
I mean, at this point,
the Canaanites also have a lot of swordsmen that have javelins, kind of deals.
Can we throw fire on them?
That is what these guys are for.
We could.
Ooh.
Yep. They got flaming shots. Yeah.
Flames ready.
We have those. And since there is greenery in their city, we could use that
Marching on.
if we wanted.
I think at this point we probably should, you know, prove a point.
Oh, it might as well.
I mean, is it really Assassin's Stream if you don't burn something?
That's fair. That's fair. If there is no fire, there you go. Look.
Now we can start bringing in some of the extra
Strength is
troops.
power.
Let's see. And oh, our ram is there. Okay, that's good. They're doing the gods apostrophe work.
Yes.
Nice. Did they open? Is the gate open?
The gate is destroyed, I think.
Sons
Nice.
of Egypt
Nice. Our people are going up
cannot protect us.
up the walls. Our people are on the walls. Great, fantastic. Let's go.
So how, for lack of a better word, historically accurate are those flaming shots?
It's a hard thing to get archaeological evidence of, I think. But to my understanding,
okay.
there's no reason why they wouldn't. Like, it's not a really big stretch to be like, because people would throw torches at people's houses, presumably, all the time in warfare, and it's not a big stretch to be like, why don't we strap an arrow to it and see what happens?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, and sand it, especially if you got like oil. Like oil is highly flammable. So you can like soak like bandages and other stuff like in oil, then wrap them around and then get it, right? So it's and it adds to the psychological component of warfare, especially if you're fighting at night.
You will die. Swordsman.
Because a rain of fire will, which is the whole point, and you're also distracting manpower from defenses because you need to put that fire off as quickly as you can. So it's a good warfare tactic in general. So it's I'm sure like die-hard imperialists like the Egyptians would use that. It does sound like something they would use.
Archers loose.
Okay, more and more on the walls. That's good. They
Yes.
put all of their defenses on this side, which is great.
Yeah, these chariots are doing their job, which is making the enemy think they really need to have somebody over here. They don't. Those chariots
That's
are never
great.
going to advance, but it's good to make them think that. And yeah, you can see the morale effects of the flaming arrows.
Yeah, we're never
starting to
touching them.
matter.
Nice. Yeah, look at all of
It
that.
was actually up here. You see the settlement destruction meter, and because the more buildings you burn, the enemy gets increasing penalties as they are terrified for the loss of their city.
I love that. I love that. We're gonna have to resettle it, but I love that.
Yes.
I mean, I love that their banner is like two lions, a male and a female. Oh, look at those chariots. Those are their chariots.
Yes, they have Canaanite chariots, which are the heavier
The Mariano.
Hittite style.
Yeah. Look at that.
And they're a little better
Okay.
in melee, but we still have them kind of in a not super great position where they are just stuck, immobilized, trying to get through that gate. Because they made the mistake of trying to
Yeah,
leave
they ain't moving.
the city.
They ain't moving. They ain't.
Yes. For those of you watching at home, the way to use chariots inside of a city is to use them to run people out of the street, not try and push through enemy spearmen standing in the gatehouse. Just in case you ever run into that very likely and contemporary situation.
Sons of Egypt.
I mean, it's better to be prepared for anything, right?
Yeah.
I will not die here. Swordsman.
Oh, you can't use. I was trying to see. You can't use the stances on the walls.
I can achieve anything.
I was trying to see if I could do the push forward
Spin
thing.
blood.
But we will activate.
Strike through.
Yeah, we'll have people activate set fire to nearby buildings mode.
Bloodshed.
Because that is something you can do.
There's somebody. Black on the sky.
Yes, also the chat is saying, see, it's always great when historical lessons apply to present-day life. I mean, who amongst us, right? We've all been there.
Has this ever happened to you?
Have you ever been, you know, in a Bronze Age siege? Well,
Sick and tired of those chariots.
right? Don't you
impeding
get
your
tired of
movement.
those fucking chariots just going around? You tired of Mariano? The answer is yes. Yes.
To battle!
Yeah, look at that. This is a good. This is a good.
Withdraw!
Great. The city's cool. We are more people, so we are outnumbered them.
For the heart!
Yes, this is, you know, going up against a big city. I always like to have multiple full stacks of troops because the walls do matter.
And
they
I
do
mean,
work.
exactly. Numbers matter, and we have the protection of ISIS. So clearly,
Oh, there is that. Yes.
she's going to lead us to victory. Right? The chariots are just nope.
Yeah, I'm surprised the enemy hasn't tried to like pull back and establish
They're,
defensive
you know,
lines here at all. But I guess they're just going to throw everything into preventing us from getting through the gate.
They're still trying to keep us out, but
Yeah.
somehow I don't think that's going to work for them. Somehow.
So what do the gods give you? Like they give you extra statistics or bonuses, or what? How does it actually?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
What is the range of things they do?
it's usually like unit stats and campaign map buffs in roughly equal measure, based on like what gods you. So you can have generals pray at specific shrines, and that will give them a bonus. And for each of the up to 3 gods you worship, you can dedicate a general to them, and that will also give them a permanent bonus.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and you build favor with the gods by building, of course, temples and shrines to them.
Yeah.
So you give them something, they give you something. It's a transactional kind of godly behavior. But so some settlements cannot have the temples of gods that you don't worship, right? So you can only build the temples to the gods you worship. But like sometimes you get settlements that are from some other gods, and you need to convert the local temple to, you know, like it happened in the old Total Wars, like in Rome. But sometimes the local temples actually count as like a building on their own, so you can have them, like the Osirian in Abydos. Even if you don't worship Osiris, you can still build it, but like as on a different branch of the tree, and not as a temple, but like as a kind of wonder type building. So, and that works for like even non-Egyptian gods. So that's cool. So for instance, if you capture, I don't remember which city, you can build the big temple of Yam.
Ashkelon. Yeah, there's so every
Ashkelon,
god
Ashkelon, you're
has a
right.
cult center like that, and you know these are mostly pretty accurate to where the major temples were. Like Yam being in Ashkelon, I think it makes a lot of sense. Where is the temple? I think El is in Damascus. I know Damascus is one of the big ones, or maybe that's Moloch. That's in
Possibly,
Damascus.
yeah.
But yeah, that's actually also a time.
No, I conquered Damascus and never found the Temple of Moloch, so.
This ties into the civilization mechanic too, actually. Because what the civilization mechanic is measuring is how built up are the settlements that have these temples, the cult centers. Because they're like the most cultural and spiritually important areas of the, like this whole region. So that's how you would tell. If those cities are being destroyed, it's a good metric for everywhere else.
Yeah, okay. Ooh, they really put all the bulk of people at the walls, but we keep sending people up, so.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Look at them jumping. Let's go. They could have gone like a little closer instead of jumping, but that's okay. That's fine.
I mean, it's a fear factor as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeet, I love
all
them.
the better to show off the bravery of the Royal Kopesh Guards, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
It wouldn't look the same if they had like a ladder or something that
Right.
goes
Yeah.
down. But if you have
No.
soldiers
The royal
jumping
guards
in-
are like are yeeting themselves on the walls, and we love them for it.
Exactly. And now we can help them out by
Our
seeing people
braves,
fighting
our
on fire.
Neferu.
Glorious combat! The foes
Nice.
can hit us
Nice.
here.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to really see much of them, but the Canaanite armies are pretty interesting. Some of the low-level Canaanite units are really, they're not good, but higher-level Canaanite infantry get pretty well armored, actually.
They're pretty bulky.
Yeah. That's kind of the general rule, is the further north you go, the bulkier the units get. Because Hittite troops are like tanks.
And their chariots are tanky chariots.
Yes.
Whereas here it's like, we're still like in the general region of like not totally covered in bronze. But the sea people get progressively more and more like bulky and like covered in bronze as you progress through the waves. So the later waves have actually much stronger troops than the first ones. So you get the full bronze panoply on them, and of course the boar tusk helmets, which are the classic, a great classic. Everyone wears those boar tusk helmets. They're really cool. I mean, and it is true they are made with boars. It's not necessarily true that those are wild boars, but that's another discussion.
They're domesticated boars?
Yeah. Like they were breeding them for the
Yeah,
tusks. Even if you breed pigs, the males get tusks. So you can actually like pigs' teeth are big. So you can get those and just call it a day. Instead of going to hunt the boar as the Mycenaeans of old. But
Yes, but then
it's convenient.
You get to look like you've hunted the boar, which is what matters.
Exactly. And who's gonna tell no they didn't? You're slaves. Right?
Introducing boar at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was a gap in the market, and someone filled it. Okay. I see some of the units finally wavering on the wall. Man, this is a good choke point, but it's a lot.
Yes.
It's a lot. But as soon as they, I don't see their chariots anymore.
Yeah, their chariots have like pulled back over here, I think.
Yeah,
'Cause
they
They're
left.
not trying to force the gate anymore.
Yeah, well, I wonder why. Because someone is at the gate and pushing because we gotta get in.
Yes, we're getting there. I've sped things up a little bit because there is they are tanky.
Yeah.
Some of these units, but we're working our way through, I think, pretty well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's like 5 of our units there and 1 of theirs, so I've confidence.
I'm gonna see if these guys can do their advanced stance to try and force the gate.
That would be nice. I mean, there's not physical space to do a lot of that, but in there our Kopish guards are holding, so that's good. That's great.
I think that now is we can throw the general in actually there and see what that can do for us.
Yeah. Let's go. Our good man Naktizet.
Well, Nakisa is in the chariot, so I have him over here. This is
Oh, okay. Oh, the other one.
Karek Bey.
What's his name?
Okay. Which
Okay.
I can't immediately etymologize. I don't know what they're exactly going for, but they're. I have to pull up my copy of the Alte Gyptische Personennamen.
The Personennamen, yes. For people not in the know, the Personennamen is of course a German publication with every single fucking name of any person ever recorded in ancient Egypt.
Really?
Like, if only one person had a name and it's recorded, it's in there probably.
Though it's.
How long is it?
3 volumes, but the first volume that contains just about everything is like 500-600 pages, something like that.
Wow.
It hasn't been updated since it was first published.
Right.
So it doesn't contain everything, but it contains a lot, and it's always a good starting point.
Is that also where you found, Kate, you've mentioned this a couple of times, the list of the names of all the cats? Or is it a different...
No, those are other, those are dogs. Those are other articles.
Dogs. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There are articles with dog names, 2 at least. And now there's also Melissa's dissertation with a bunch of, dogs and representations of dogs and names of dogs. Of all the good boys, which is open access, by the way, so people can actually access it and read about the ancient good boys, the good boys of old. Oh, now the chariots are coming in. Look at
Yes,
them.
because we have broken through the gate. My plan
Let's
worked
go,
doing
let's
that
go.
advanced stance really puts the pressure on them.
Nice. Nice.
And so now
Well done,
we have their general and their chariots, and that's about all they have in there, and some of their archers.
That's good.
Now that we force the gates, we have our chariots.
Exactly. They've been waiting patiently.
You'll die.
Very patiently. Well done to our royal guards up on the walls. They really like our Neferu. They really fought to the death. Look at them.
These guys have 133 kills to 13 losses, fighting off 3 units
Jesus.
at once.
They're so good. They're so good. They're the elite. That's why we have them. That's why we pay them.
And pay them we do. They're not cheap, but the Royal Kopesh Guards are about as good as a unit gets in this game.
It's a great investment, exactly. And we haven't even deployed our chariots yet, which are also extremely strong.
We're starting to get the settlement destruction. We've set some of the buildings on fire, so that's good.
Nice. 4%. Yeah, we can. We're good. So now that they've realized that everyone is here because we breached the gate, but that's okay, because we can throw everyone in the mix. Look at our braves just barging in. Let's go.
Sons of Egypt.
Oh, one of their generals is down. That will.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I saw that falling.
So now
Nice,
they'll
excellent.
start to panic.
Great. We need them to panic.
Yeah.
It's important that they panic. It's also part of the tactics. Great.
I have another history question. I just heard an NPC bravely shout "Sons of Egypt," but Egypt is a Greek word. What would they have called themselves at this point in time?
Ooh, this is a very good question. The general Egyptian name for themselves.
Dangerous question.
Yeah, the general Egyptian name for themselves at this time is Keme. But they call their country a number of different things. Because sometimes you'll also get it called Tameri. That's actually my personal favorite name for Egypt because what it means is the cultivated land, but it also means the beloved land. Which is not a meaning. I don't know if the Egyptians read that into it or not, but to me that's a really apparent pun.
Spill blood.
But so Keme is probably what they would say, because for those who are wondering, Egypt comes from the Greek Kikupta, which is the temple of Ta.
Tahutkaptah.
Yes, the mansion of the soul of Ta. The main temple of Ta in Memphis during the at that time Memphis in the Ptolemaic period and the Third Intermediate period.
Chariots.
Yeah, but they would call themselves something else. But also like divisions may or may not have had people from like the same neighborhoods, like and the same cities and the same nomes. So if you had to rally your own division, you would call the name of the division. So like the division of Ra, division of Amun, and all of that. If you wanted to call the whole army, well, good luck with that, because who the fuck is going to hear you? But they would try to recruit people who were like from the same communities to foster cohesion among the troops, right? And also like social shame, because if your neighbors see that you're not really fighting well at the best of your possibilities, then you're kind of like socially shunned. So it's a good thing. That's also what the Greeks are trying to do, right? With the fratri and the tribes, the Athenians.
Yeah.
And this is a very common military strategy all throughout history. You know, you look at the U.S. Army in the Civil War. That's what it was like. You know, it was the whatever Massachusetts regiment that was recruited from like one county and like 10 villages, because that's how how people work when you want to shame people and all that. It does make you wonder about like how gnomes were built into the system and all that.
Yeah, right. The gnomes are the provinces, which also would not be called gnomes because that's also Greek. Close victory, nice.
So I feel like we've properly avenged previous defeats in this city that shall not be heavily dwelt upon.
Yeah. We have actually won at Kadesh. That's great. We deserve it, you know. Excellent. Eshuwara, we are sorry, guy, but you gotta, you know.
I love the little sand kick move. It's just so funny to me every single time.
It's so Egyptian.
And yeah. Damage causes gold value, 1797. These they're very good at what they do.
Fuck. Yeah, those are the people who stormed the walls.
Yep.
Are good boys. Excellent. So yeah, we have taken that's a nice thing. How's did it give us victory points? It should give us victory points because it's Kadesh, god damn it. You know?
Yeah.
In all of this, where is our Pharaoh?
I kept her in the Delta because I am worried about one last wave of sea people that may or may not be showing up.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
So she is hanging out in Iunu. Oh, do it.
Oh, that's it. Oh, look at us. Building temples, building statues, and sphinxes.
Oh, I love this.
Look at us. So look at those trees from the Temple of Tutmosis III and from Deir al-Bahri too. Oh my god.
Yes.
The mirror trees. Oh, the Hittites are bringing us Ancients dressed like Nefertari. Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm sad they cut it off.
I
wanted to keep that up for a minute because her name, she gave herself the goddess determinative at the end of her prayer.
Yeah, she did.
Her personal name, like that is powerful right there. Oh.
Let's see if I can find a still.
Yes. Okay. We should
the
be
cinematic.
Back now.
We can clip it on the stream as well.
Yeah. Well, the stream it's telling me that the stream is down now.
Yes, the stream went down for a minute.
It's back up.
It was up during the important part of all that, and
exactly.
My internet waited until until after the cinematic played to cause any problems, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are back. I don't know what the fuck is going on outside my window. You know what? I don't care. Let me
eager to fight.
Let me see if I can find the victory things. Okay. Major victory cinematic. Nope. All to the War Pharaoh cinematic cutscenes. No, these are the cutscenes I need.
Proud son of Egypt.
Oh my god, I'm seeing some really cool things here. I'm seeing Irsu, I'm seeing Ramesses. Oh, I'm seeing Bai. Did nobody did that with Teuzret? Are we the first to do that? I don't think so, right?
No, but I don't know if anybody's clipped it or not.
God damn it.
Anyway, we've taken the executive decision to vassalize a little bit of Hittite land because they offered so nicely to let us do that for like 50 wood. And now we can see these do not look like Egyptian names. Well, Tarsus doesn't look like a Hittite name either.
Tarsus doesn't look like a Hittite name either. That's Greek.
Yeah.
But then Kalandera is like, as a non-Hittite expert, Tarhuntasa sounds Hittite-y.
Hittite enough.
And then we have Ugarit province, which
Ugarit.
Ugarit is the province. That's the state of Ugarit. The city of Ugarit is controlled by our new vassals.
Oh yeah.
Hubishna. But we have Irsu coming in on the horizon, so we do have at least one more thing to deal with.
I mean, isn't that the story of Egyptian history?
Yes.
You will die.
This is great. Let me take some notes about our next program, our next streams, because we were trying to figure out, the dates and other things. So now I can actually write it in pen. Incredible, incredible. Oh, and now it's time to take on the Libu. Let's see.
Yeah, I forgot. I'd sent an army after them. They caught up.
Egypt's glory is
All
worth
like
anything.
our ancestral land,
Glorious
our
power.
land. And then I'm assuming the Pentiment will also continue in January, so that's good.
At this rate, we'll be playing Pentiment in March.
That's good. Hey, I'm not against it.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely
No,
not.
it's a great game. So
It's a great game and there's a lot to say.
So I own it. I need to actually play it. But
You must. Oh
Yeah.
my god. It's
I
such a
mean,
good game.
the guest we had on yesterday, so Adam from Ludo History, like one of the biggest arcade
Experts.
gaming live streams and experts. Like he calls it his maybe favorite game of all time. So it's definitely a must play.
It's a great game.
Wow.
Yeah.
For Pharaoh's
We should also ask him to come back in January. I'm just saying. This is
We
like
already
internal
have.
communications.
So we have already asked him. And,
Okay, that's good. Internal comms.
Yeah.
warrior
This
of
is a
Egypt.
Slack live. No.
Yeah, exactly. And without the hippos, because we do send hippos to each other every single day. There's always like if I wake up and there's a message from Alex, it's usually hippos. Like I know that.
If it's an Instagram link, it's usually
If it's an
hippos or
It's usually
otters
hippos.
or
exactly.
capybaras. Yeah.
Capybaras too, exactly.
Oh,
Important. It's
that's
very
right.
important.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
name will
Also,
be
speaking of
legend.
animals, oh my god, I saw a great zoological breakthrough the other day. Scientists have finally managed to record what echidnas sound like.
Oh.
Echidnas are fucking weird to begin with, but they finally managed to record because it was like a group of 4 echidnas just trudging around and they were talking to one another. It was fantastic.
Strength is power.
So they coo like pigeons,
Are you gonna give us
and then they huff,
You're gonna.
and then
you're
they
gonna,
grab the goal.
My blade is
I don't know if
Oh,
I
you
can
gotta make
make, and they
noise.
wheeze.
Oh
They
yeah.
wheeze. Okay,
yeah,
echidnas
noises like
wheeze.
you did with the hippos.
I fight for
Yeah.
Egypt.
We
I
clipped
mean,
that, I think.
I go no. Let me find because let me find the
Proud son
video
of Egypt.
because it's important. So echidna sneezing,
Always ready.
echidna stretching.
You get that coming back from a hard day of work.
My name will be legend.
Echidna singing 9 to 5.
Do you have the
Proud son of Egypt.
what was it that you sent me? Like the All I Want for Christmas, but sung by echidnas or something.
We'll all fall in line. We need more blades.
I'd like to see
Oh,
somebody
so-
put that together.
Yeah.
Incredible. So the article is rare echidna noises could be the language of
All
love.
Remember me.
Scientifically proven.
I mean, oh my god, here it is. They cool. They really cool. They really sound like pigeons. This is incredible. Let me put it in the chat.
You have to.
These are weird ass animals. Okay, I love them, but boy, are they weird. Anyways.
Well, that's what makes it. Oftentimes, these things are directly correlated. The weirder the animal is, the more interesting and the better it is. I think sometimes,
That's fair.
Gotta be some appreciation in the world for all the strange creatures that are about.
Yes.
It
yes.
does coo like a pigeon. That's weird.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you it does cool like a pigeon. It is weird. I do have an Egyptological questions, not about the echidnas, but like, what kind of animals did Egyptians meet and think, oh my god, this is so fucking weird? Like, I'm assuming bears, because we have very few records of bears. And that must have been really weird for them.
Romans.
I mean, the Romans are weird animals.
When I am Pharaoh,
And they
our
ate flamingo
lessons will
tongues,
never
Oh, that's a
take
good-
place.
That's a good question. But yeah, there is the
Right?
one bear that's drawn in the
Your
Tomb of
lives are
Requiem
mine to spend.
rather poorly.
I mean,
I
But
have
yeah,
no
that's
time
I
for
don't
the
know.
weak.
I don't know. I have an answer.
Let me
on
I'll
that.
see.
work you to the bone.
Syrians bring in an elephant and a bear. I mean, it is clearly a bear.
No, let up.
Like,
No rest.
the elephant is tiny. The elephant is so small. Look at it. But yeah, this is a bear, but
Yeah,
it's like a
it's a
small
My
bear.
little
name will
baby.
be legend.
It's a baby.
Elephant.
Warrior.
Yeah, they're
he's
probably both
Weapons home.
youthful animals. I mean,
Prove your strength.
that's a really good question.
Crush them to pulp. They
Right?
can
I mean, they
It's
had a
like
lot
it's
of
kind of
access to
confusing.
weird animals.
Mm-hmm.
You had
Yeah.
the baboons and giraffes, African elephants,
I mean, elephants. Did they meet rhinoceroses?
leopards. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember seeing that in any art.
loyal and strong.
They might have had rhinoceros like
Beckon.
goods via trade, but I don't know that there were any. Yeah.
That they
I
met
claim it
Yeah.
for
the animals in person. Yeah, they're kind of a little more south.
They have one representation of a guinea fowl in pre-dynastic times. Only
That's fine.
one, and then that's it.
That's
Maybe
good.
it was too weird for
we
them.
met
They're
this
like,
one.
we don't want to put this in art anymore. This is enough.
Who are you?
Ah,
Interesting.
They're not that weird.
And I don't think this qualifies them quite as a weird animal, but speaking of animals
They
that
will
the Egyptians
bleed.
decided to represent
No
once
gold
and
will
not
make
really
me yours.
again,
No one.
the Egyptians were really into frogs for like 300 years and then never again.
Something happened.
Yeah, this
Something
is-
happened there, right?
Yeah.
This something is probably going to be the subject of one of the papers I'm going to be writing in the next couple of years, hopefully, because I've already written now on the pre-dynastic frog stuff, but they also do a lot of frogs only in the first dynasty, and I don't know if anyone's really fully dealt with that. It's just a very odd phenomenon where they make all these frog amulets and then they kind of don't afterwards. They lose interest in the animal altogether.
Do not lose focus.
Anyway, this is our battle to destroy Irsu, who in this case is wielding a very sad and much smaller army, so it's not really going to be a particularly fair fight. But because we are no longer...
But still.
We've already won, and I now want to rub it in Irsu's face. So
Oh yeah, please.
Never back down.
obviously
please
that's
get
what
it.
we're going to do.
Spill
Yeah.
blood.
Speaking of frogs, so this is a fun fact about the Total War, about the movie Ten Commandments. So one of the plagues that they had shot, but it looked too ridiculous to leave in the final cut, was the plague of frogs. Because they had made these frog props. They were like made of rubber and they would just jump. And they had shot the scene and they looked at it again and they were like, no, we cannot put this in this movie. Everyone will laugh at it. So apparently the laugh of the studios was this scene of Academy Award winner Anne Baxter as Nefertari, like freaking out about rubbery frogs creaking, like ricketing around. And it's like, it's a lost scene, so nobody has seen it, but it was shot and it was around. And then it was decided it was too ridiculous. It was just too much.
That
Which, I
is-
mean, boom.
That's beautiful. That's really good.
Ride onward.
It's you know. Oh, where is Irsu? Speaking of
Yes,
speaking of
here is Irsu
Toadie.
himself.
Oh, he's there.
Irsu is heavy infantry. He's got these big boxy Canaanite shields and his feather
Oh, let's
helmets and
go.
all that.
I mean, we do have the high ground.
yes, and his army is running piecemeal up the hill. But yeah, these are the Habaru soldiers,
Ooh.
which is there's two Canaanite unit rosters, and one of them is the one we faced in Kadesh, where the Fenku, later Phoenician, like the coastal Canaanites. Who are like heavier and more Hittite aligned, and then if you're in the Sinai or if you're in like where Irsu is, you get the Habiru, or sort of the nomadic West Semitic peoples. And for those of you who are hearing the word Habiru and thinking, oh, well that sounds like a name of the West Semitic people that would later come into existence in that exact same region. That is one of the great scholarly debates about how words originate. Is Habiru related to Hebrew? And the answer is we don't.
Well,
the answer is
we have no idea.
I lean on the side of probably, but we don't really know.
But wait, so where does the word Phoenicians come from?
Yeah.
Because I always assumed that was like from Phoenix.
No, it's older than that. The late Bronze Age term for the region is Fenku. You can see pretty easily the through line to like words like Punic and Phoenician as they get transcribed by Greek and Roman authors.
But yeah.
Where
What does that
Phoenix
mean?
come from then? I mean,
Do we know?
That I don't know. This may be one of those since time immemorial type names where like people.
Oh yeah,
started
we've
calling it
always
that.
called it this way, so clearly it is this way.
Yeah. Like presumably there is an etymology, but it's either something that it's not obvious enough that I know it off the top of my head, and it may just it may predate like even Semitic speaking peoples living there. Yeah, those are Irsu's unique units, the Hookshu warriors, who are not doing any better than the Habiru warriors against sustained archer fire and actual disciplined soldiers.
Swordsmen! Shoot them down! Chariots!
I think we need to just mob Irsu to death here.
Yes. I think that's the right thing to do. It's the Egyptian thing to do.
Yes.
It is necessary. I mean, he started this. He didn't really. But he started this. So we will, you know. His victory cutscenes are interesting, to say the least.
Are they just him burning
Very.
stuff?
Very interesting. And the total victory for Ramesses is him on his chariot dragging prisoners with their hands tied up here, like they are in Old Kingdom Release, and on Medina Tabu as well. So instead of being tied behind the back, they're like tied on top of their heads, which is painful. Unnecessarily painful, but also and more humiliating.
Although I will say, even for the tying behind the back method, the way it's shown that the Egyptians tie their enemies behind their backs would like dislocate their shoulders because they're not tied at the hands, they're tied at the elbows joined together.
Yep. Yep. Oh, goodbye, Irsu. We won't miss you. Goodbye. Oh, he's not dead yet, but you know, soon. Oh, look at that. Oh boy.
Ours is the glory.
yeah, that was a cool animation.
Oh yeah.
I wonder those-
Our shield is shit, but yeah, that was a cool animation.
My name will be legend.
I wonder that one's unique to Irsu in some respect.
I am in control. My name will be legend.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
My name will be legend.
No, we are advancing on all of his cities, so.
Strike through.
Yeah, we're gonna take him out of Syria and then in the world where ultimate victory required you to go take over everybody, we'd go into Cyprus, but I don't think we
Nah.
going to have the time for that.
We don't need to. But I think we might go to Cyprus with our next campaign because it's right there.
Yes, if you're a Hittite, I mean, Cyprus is well, they call Copper Kupros for a reason.
They never
Right?
stood a chance.
So it is necessary. So it will be necessary eventually, unless they surprise us with Assyria, in which case, you know, we may consider.
Yes.
That would be more difficult
Eager to fight.
because it's not a big kingdom. Well,
No.
depending how big they make it.
Yeah, if they stick historically,
I
it will not be
fight
that
for my
big.
brothers.
Right? clear seas. We are down to 27 factions from like what 64 at the beginning.
Yes. And that includes like one or two of the Sea People factions that have just been sticking around.
Yeah. Like
But I'm
the
also
Jacker.
wondering, like, something that, like,
These
I
bitches.
liked in the Rome Total War games is the fact that they had, like, quotes from Roman authors about, you know, war and stuff like that, or fighting. Do they have it here too? Or, like,
have
are
fake
there, like,
quotes.
references?
They have some real quotes and some fake ones.
Yeah.
The real ones are better. Like
There is a mod
Yeah.
that gives you only real quotes.
My name will be
okay.
legend.
But yeah, like Amarna
Yeah.
letters and Egyptian wisdom texts, stuff like that does
Yeah.
show up, and it is very cool when it does.
And then they have just lines attributed to like any of these characters for whatever fucking reason. Seti, be useful for once, please. Thank you, husband.
He does have that really cool shield with
Just
set on
the
the bar.
best of shields. Oh my god. They're so cool. I almost want to start a campaign as him. Almost. Because that shield is too cool. And because I want to be the Great of Slaughter. I'm just saying.
What a title!
I'm just saying. Right? I mean, that's a statement. You know, that's a political program if I've heard one.
Warrior of Egypt.
That's a
I go where I must.
heck of a campaign slogan.
For Pharaoh's glory, I fight.
Let's
for
go. That
Egypt.
city is completely without defenders. That's
No
good.
one
Yeah.
rules me.
That one's around.
Never
That army's
surrender.
around. Oh well.
Yeah, this is a very
Go and
small and
bother
weak army.
someone
They're
else.
not really going to be able to
That's
do all
fine.
that much. I'm not worried.
Good, 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 good. Good for us.
We are now in control of this oasis region.
Excellent.
Never mind this one Lebu army that is causing us no end of trouble because they keep running away.
But we are going to get them.
Yes, that's the hope anyway. And I also
Right.
just gonna recruit another general for the sole purpose of just leading an expedition to
name
rebuild
will be
those cities.
Exactly, exactly. He's more of an architect than a general at this point.
Yeah.
So we'll leave that. Gubla is now giant. That's great. That's great. What's the big temple in Gubla?
Eager
Oh
to
yes.
fight.
Let's see.
No,
that's
don't
actually
worry.
good. Yeah. So we have Asherah and Gubla. This is actually a good
Nice.
point because while we have a couple of these cities, we can see which
Right.
one's available in Damascus is. Oh yeah, it's Moloch. And
Moloch.
Damascus. So that means that
Mm,
Ugarit. Oh, they have the White Harbor is a thing that you could get, but that they haven't built up.
oh, I love that. I love that. Would you like to tell us what the White Harbor is? Would you like to tell Alex what the White Harbor is?
Yeah, because it sounds very Lord of the Ringsy, but yeah, please do
I
explain.
actually don't know myself. I would like to know.
Okay, in which city is it?
Ugarit.
Ugarit, White Harbor, Ugarit. Aha! Oh yeah. So Minat El Beida, it served the harbor town and necropolis for Ugarit. Oh, it's the place where that beautiful duck thing comes from.
Our lessers will
Oh my
learn.
god.
Duck thing?
There's a beautiful I think it holds like makeup, and it's in the shape of a duck with its head turned like bent back so you can hold it like so the neck is a holder. It's fantastic. Wait, I'll send the link. That's like the first thing that you see, the second thing that you see actually in on Wiki, and it's in the Louvre. I remember seeing it in the Louvre and be like, oh my god, this duck, this beautiful duck.
Let me see. Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Great.
also one of the places with a bunch of Mycenaean imports, which is not surprising. You know.
Egypt, you will die. For the gods.
So yeah, circling back to, circling back, going back to Kate's question earlier about the animals.
Mhm.
If you make like a container in the shape of a duck, is it an ordinary animal or is it something more special?
That's a good question. Duck-shaped containers are a thing. There's also like the meta ducks. So sometimes in Old Kingdom tombs there are containers for cooked ducks that are in the shape of cooked ducks.
Huh.
So they are the meta ducks. Because the duck inside a duck, right?
Egypt will
So
remember this.
some of them are here in the MFA.
There are also a ton
I
of
reap divine
weights
blessings.
that are used all throughout Mesopotamia that are duck-shaped. It's like a very common, like just a scale weight. They'll
Yeah.
do ducks.
Yeah, and hippos, unsurprisingly, you know, because it's
My
chunky.
name will be
Lion heads sometimes, bull heads sometimes. You know, chunky round animals work, but like ducks when they're kind of like being loaves also work as weights. But yeah, no, ducks are good, and also like having a long neck helps to make the handle of the thing.
proud
So
son
it
of
is a the object is prestigious, but the animal represented on it is not prestigious per se.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Fuck off, Lego invaders. Sorry about that. There are also like some makeup containers in the shape of naked women. So there's that, and like or like makeup implements in the shape of naked women. So you know that also happens because Egyptians,
Yeah.
you know, the Neferu once again, you know, the cute ones.
I will carve out a legacy.
Or the beautiful ones. Oh, we got some sea
Yes,
people.
there's
Who the fuck are these?
These guys are leftovers. They've just been like running around Cyprus for a while.
Well,
The last of the Czech era.
might as well take care of them.
Fought well,
You know,
men.
we wouldn't want to leave like a job half done.
Yes.
I am-
That
We're
actually
not about
reminds
that
me,
life.
Probably worth it to keep. We're gonna basically speed through a couple of turns so that we can get the last cutscene in the game.
Play Fanger.
Because there is one final cutscene to do with the sea people, and I think we should probably
Right,
see that
the final
before we-
wave.
Yeah. So we will just go
The
very
final
quickly through the next like 3
Yeah,
turns.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, just get them. And we are now down to 25. 25 factions. Ooh. I think when I finished mine, we were like to like 12. Which is... Yeah, it happens. Oh my god, they're still around.
Yeah, so
they
they
keep
keep-
running around. I hate them.
Yeah, very annoying.
I fight for Egypt. Glorious combat. For
They keep
glory.
running around. Yeah, that's the annoying thing. If other armies keep running around and you're not faster than them, they'll just keep going like
Glory.
infinitely until they like stop somewhere, and you can play catch up, which is annoying.
It's like with the Benny Hall music or what? Or like,
Yes.
But that's us, so we
I
are
will
resettling,
rule this
so we are
place.
reconquering
yes.
the land that is ours.
Just pick kind
You
of
know. Yeah. Our ancestral land.
that menu looked a lot like the menus in Origins.
the
The
that
gold
was yeah.
on the bluish background.
To battle.
Yeah. 5 turns. 5 turns to survival. Bonk. Goodbye, sir.
Triumph.
It was not a pleasure to meet you, Himilco, which is a Carthaginian name. Not even a Phoenician, it's a Carthaginian name.
Sure.
Yeah, our boys in Saul. How do we even pronounce that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't really know.
Are like Saul or
Saul.
Saul? We're going to be beaten, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
We got our
it's-
asses handed to us.
Tiny garrison.
It's
against-
the annoying army. Oh my god. I hate them. And they keep destroying. That's the like we keep building and they keep
All will
destroying.
remember me.
Barbarians, truly.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh
they-
wait, they are.
Defeat.
Yeah.
So we're gonna close in on them, but I suspect that they're just gonna. Oh, they're gonna run away. We can kill them. Good.
No, shh, 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 shh. We can kill them. We should kill all of them. That was an angry strike if I've seen one. Oh, they will serve Egypt. Excellent. Goodbye.
Egypt.
Alright. So that's good. That is done with
We
now.
are blessed
And
to
might
live
be the end of the
Oh,
whole faction
finally.
altogether. And
Finally. I
Pharaoh's
suspect.
We have you now have a little bit of land on Cyprus also, just to make a point.
Excellent.
Yeah. It's
How
called
Ptolemaic of us.
Dion, so.
I fight for Egypt.
We are being ridiculously Ptolemaic. You know, taking Cyprus? Wow.
Yeah.
What is this? The 3rd century?
Ours is
We're ahead of our
the
time.
We are
yes.
ahead of our time. Well, we are rewriting
Egypt's
history after all,
empire
right?
grows.
So,
The strongest will rise.
I heard the goat.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. There's hippos too. Did you know that?
I did not. Where are they?
There are
And
giant hippos around the Nile. Oh, this is Irsu himself,
Yeah.
is he?
Yeah, Irsu is
Just-
Oh! Irsu is back. What, with 7
yeah, this is
7 units? Oh, there's lions there!
Oh yeah, and
Oh yeah.
I reap divine blessing.
Where they should be.
All the zebras have left after what we've done to them in Age of Mythology.
They've been told. They've been told.
Eager
Okay.
to
Oh
fight.
yeah, Irsu doesn't stand a chance. That's a good army. That's our good army. One of our good armies,
Yes.
actually.
and just for the sake of
We're
doing
taking
it,
Paphos.
the last of Irsu's settlements is obviously very important to wipe him off the map.
So many fun
Yes. Ah! Oh!
That was unnecessary.
That's kill
Yo,
confirmed.
he's already dead. Just wanted to make sure that he's really dead. Ouch! Ouch! Okay.
And then we're gonna make sure that the
Okay.
walking back into town efforts go
legacy is
well.
everything.
Exactly.
I am unmatched.
Exactly. That's good. So one is resettled. That's good. That's important.
Yep, and then where's the last one is this Hetem settlement, so we can go over there.
Alright.
I will carve out a
Yeah.
legacy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You will suffer a lot of attrition. It doesn't matter. Your bodyguard
Doesn't matter. There's only one unit, so he's gonna. We're doing the Zanansa thing. You know. Oh, he got lost in the desert. Oh, I wonder what happened there. He died. He was killed. He was killed. That's what.
I have the gods' faith.
Excellent.
God, I
It's
feel so
Shem's
bad for
support.
him.
I feel bad for. I mean, I wonder what the. I mean, what did they expect? Honestly. Honestly. Oh, there's more
My
Libu
name
armies
will
there.
be legend.
There are. We're gonna have to get rid of them again.
To victory.
Oh.
What's the garrison like here? Let's raise.
I mean, can we spend liberally to put a good garrison there?
Yeah, there's only
Since
so
we
much
are
we can do
basically in
with
the
it,
end
but
game.
Yeah, I'm just going to
As Egypt
recruit every
flourishes,
unit we
so
have
does the world.
into
Exactly.
Because you can instantly recruit
For
units that your
Pharaoh's
vassals
glory.
have generously donated to you.
How nice of them. Since we're like, what, 3 turns away from like ending?
Yeah.
So we don't need to
Gods
save
called us to
money.
victory.
No, we have
Or
over
resources.
100,000
I fight
food
for
saved
Egypt.
up. We have like
Exactly, we just need to kill
56,000
everyone.
gold.
Whoop.
Go with the stand.
Yeah, we played dirty.
Stand proud, men.
That's what we do. Look at them. Look at them. Okay. Clear seas. That's Akhenaten. So,
Yes.
you know.
And then we need you were on your way to take out Irsu's army.
Ooh.
You will die.
Oh yeah. Irsu also doesn't stand a chance. That's a big army. Goodbye, Irsu. We'll see you never.
Egypt will remember this
Yep.
victory.
Man, you're really clearing the field right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mopping the floor.
The very late game in Total War and anything like that, it's just, you know.
It's really like, yeah. Oh, see, they're back, but I mean, what
That
are they
is the-
trying to
the-
do?
That is the last.
We got a whole ass army in there.
I speak.
Yep. So
Like,
this will be
good-
the last army that they have. So we can
Yeah.
destroy the Libu forever
In
officially.
the name of duty.
I love that. No, they're running away, but that's okay. Can we reach them though? Oh, we can.
Yep. Yeah.
Excellent. Goodbye. I like that he's like,
That was
yeah, let's
swift.
go, let's
Yeah.
go.
Egypt will remember this victory.
That was showing off.
Excellent.
The
We need to
strongest
rebuild
will rise.
the other settlement, but otherwise, I think we are at turn 140
Yeah,
soon.
we're down to 23 factions is the final count, and 3 of them are our vassals.
Nice, nice. There we go. There we go. This is the end game.
Oh, I like
In my
this.
dreams,
Mhm.
I can see
In my dreams, I can see them still. And they're like, oh, everything just crashed. Warriors, the people of the sea.
Otherwise known as.
The sea people.
all the earth was empty.
The whole earth was empty. Like, they left all their shit there.
No
They just,
land could stand against
just no land could stand against their force. This is Ramesses III speaking, basically.
And then,
Like a whisper on the western wind,
they were gone.
they were gone.
Mighty set.
Mighty Set, Master of Storms, Shaker of the Heavens. Such a great,
He had
great
closed
titles.
the door in the
Ha-
north,
he had closed the door in the
and the
north, and the
invaders
invaders came no more.
By Ra's will,
By Ra's will, the ward, which is Egypt, survived.
at least.
At least for now. Dun dun dun. That's the opening for the next DLC, I think.
Yes.
Ah,
Oh, I like that. That was
excellent. So
fun.
we are at
Yep, turn
1141. Do we want to settle the last Libu city?
Yes, I think we can do that very quickly, and then we'll call it.
Yep.
Oh, is it gonna take? It
Yes.
wants to take 2 turns. Whatever. We'll just end the turn.
It's
twice.
okay. We can. It's not a problem. 92 pending actions. We don't care. We don't care. We will
Nope.
take all of Egypt at this point. You know, by Ra's will.
Of course, and not for any self-serving reasons at all.
Absolutely. No, we care about
remember me.
Egypt because it is our land. Our lands. The 2 lands.
Yep,
There you
alright.
go.
So this is a fully united Egypt, all the way down to our loyal vassals in Napata. Let's see if we can. Oh, we can annex somebody with up to 3 factions. That's
Let's
nice.
go.
Uh,
Yeah, I
we,
mean,
we can't confederate any of our friends, so we should just annex somebody else to
Yeah.
complete the map a little bit.
exactly.
I
Who's
fight
got
for
3? Ugarit has
Never
3.
back down.
Yes, kind of up there.
I fight for son of
Right.
David.
Anyone around us? Urushalim? No,
Happy
we
will arise
cannot.
again.
Yeah, I don't want to annex
Yeah.
like random land
We
in
must be
Hashi. That feels
ruthless.
kind of weird. So
Yeah.
probably the best one. I think.
What about Ashkelon?
Yep, I just want to annex
I
Ascalon so we
fight
can
for my
officially be in
brothers.
control
Exactly.
of all of Cyprus.
All of Cyprus. That's it. Look at that.
Happy
What
will
an
rise again.
ending.
Yep.
So we have
Wow,
unified
well
all of
done.
Egypt.
Look at that.
We've taken Cyprus. We've
I stand
survived
strong.
the sea
I will
people.
break
We
one
are
of
we
your
are
bones.
negotiating.
Yes.
You know,
I just want to
Ugarit
vassalize.
is our vassal.
Yep. Vassalize Ugarit
Fantastic.
just to add a little bit more power to Egypt as we need to. But yes. All right. I think
What
that's a good note
an
to leave it
ending.
off on. Yeah.
This was a triumph. So thank you, Jacob, for leading us victoriously
Thank you, Jacob.
throughout this campaign. Thank you, Briana, for showing up as often as you could, considering the Egyptian, the modern Egyptian internet limitation. Thank you, Alex, for joining us for this last episode to talk about echidnas and hippos, as always. Thank you, chat, for being around. So we will take a break with Saturday morning streamings until January 12th, when we will be back with Chants of Senar, which is a completely different thing. That time I will be playing, I will be at the commands, and then once we're done with Chants of Senar, Jacob will be back for a second Total War campaign. And in the meantime, at 12 we have another event here on Sasa. I think it's a book club, but I don't know. It's a masterclass. I'm talking out of my ass.
Yeah, that's true.
And of course, we will continue for at least one more week on Fridays to play Pentiment. So thank you, everyone. This was an absolute pleasure. And we will see you next week.
Happy holidays.
Yes. Happy
Happy holidays,
Yeah,
everyone.
happy holidays.
Bye.
Bye.